When we talk to people, right, they say, yes, we love all your tools, but we have so many tools. How do we actually use them? When they say the how, it is mostly about the human element, like the friction that, oh, I have yet another tool that I have to now use and learn and all that. And with this ever increasing landscape of complex systems and new tools coming up, do you have a take on how do you remove this organizational friction between different departments? How do you standardize stuff? Like, what's your take on that?
Okay, so there are two philosophical approaches to this, right? You were right when you said it's a philosophical question. So there's the traditional Linux approach, and the traditional Linux approach is one tool for each job. And you can do all sorts of awesome stuff if you have a bash pipeline where you do like cat, and then you pipeline to grep, and then you pipeline to cut, and you pipeline to head, and you pipeline to tail. And each of these tools is really good at doing one specific thing. It doesn't try and do everything. So that's one philosophical approach. And then the other approach is like the Windows approach. We're going to build one thing, it'll do everything for you, it'll do everything for everyone. And you can go both ways. You can take, for some stuff, you can take one tool and one stop. And for some other stuff, for some other companies choose to take a bunch of different vendors that work well together. It has to be like Linux, like the traditional Linux philosophy with Unix, where you can actually connect those tools in a coherent way. But they're okay taking Prometheus for metrics, but taking, let's say, Elasticsearch for dogs. So it's two philosophical approaches. You can go either way. But I think the challenge, this connects to what we said about contextualization, challenge is when you have all these different tools, it's not even about like the observability tools. You as a company probably are deploying MongoDB and Elasticsearch and Postgres, and you have microservices written in Java and in Python and Rust and C and C++ and all these other stuff out there. And the DevOps team has to worry about, or the SRE team, or the developers on call have to worry about all those different aspects, as well as their Spring Boot application and their Node.js server. So how do you take the increasingly complex and increasingly large number of stuff that you have to support, and still as one person have all the knowledge inside your head for how to handle it? And that's a real challenge. I think that's part of where technologies like runbook automation come into play, and that contextualization and the ability to deliver as a software experience the knowledge that you would look up on Stack Overflow. So when we speak about that contextualization, like something went wrong, how can we go and gather the context, maybe run like the exact commands you would run if you investigate this as a person and looked at Stack Overflow, and then translate that into insight for you that you as a human can consume that says, oh, what went wrong over here is XYZ. I just need to click this button to fix it. And that's kind of the concept of runbook automation, or this contextualization that's based on the exact scenario that went wrong.